video starts, I need to put this disclaimer and get it out the way. This video is for educational purposes only. I do not intend it to be used in any other way, shape, or form. Also, there is a chance that you may break your device if you do not follow this video correctly. It's very simple. This should not be too hard. Make sure you watch the video thoroughly before following it step by step. And if you do it step by step, please do not try to assume any other steps or anything else, because there is a risk of you breaking your device. This is just another note I'm going to add while I'm editing this, is that Ironfall will not work after you do this, by the way, because 9.9 is the last version Ironfall was able to run on, and because we're downgrading to 9.2, it will not work. So you will need another way of accessing Homebrew from Cubic Ninja or browser hacks or Smash hacks. You'll have to figure it out, but I'm going to be using Cubic Ninja for now. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. In this video I'm going to be showing you how to downgrade a 3DS. And on the next video as well, I may be showing you guys how to install custom firmware, which I'm not going to do in this video. That's going to be a separate video in and of itself. The first thing you'll need, I'll have links to everything in the description. I recommend you highly check out this guide. It's a written guide by the Stone Banana on the GBA temp forums. It's really great. It's, you know, it lays out everything you need to do in case my video is not clear enough. And on top of that, if you guys, any of you who have a Japanese console or a Japanese handheld version of the 3DS, you'll need to delete this one file. But that's about it. Let's get right into it. I'll have links for everything you need in the description below. These are the links that I've downloaded the firmwares myself and re-uploaded them to Mega, because according to everyone, they say they can't personally link the firmwares on the forums. Now originally I was going to use 3D NUS, which is this program here, to download all of the firmware, all of the firmware files that I needed, but apparently Nintendo has taken the older firmwares off of their servers because of this reason, I'm presuming. I'm not too sure. But yes, I do have all of the files uploaded to Mega. I have it for both the new and the old 3DS. Please pay attention to which one you are downloading. I'm going to go over that right now with you guys. So obviously, anything with N3DS is the new 3DS in the end of the file name, and anything with the old, well, on here at least, with the old 3DS in the end of the file, well, old 3DS is the old 3DS in the end of the file name. I labeled all the links in the description so you guys can have a better idea of that. Now, one last thing I'm going to go over about these files is E is for Europe, J is for Japan, and U is for US. Please do not get these mixed up. It's really simple. You can use your country to tell which console you have unless you've imported a console for whatever reason. And yeah, that's about it. Once you've downloaded your specific firmware, in my case, I'm going to be downgrading to 9.2-20U, which is for the US console. You have inside the zip file will be the updates folder, and inside the updates folder will be a bunch of CIA files. We're not going to worry about these files. All we need to do oops, sorry, I didn't mean to open that. We are not going to worry about the CIA files currently. All we need to do is to extract the updates folder out from the zip file onto your desktop. Windows should have a built-in zip file reader. If not, you can use a program like WinRAR or WinZip or even 7-Zip to open these files. Once you've extracted the updates folder to your desktop, the next thing you're going to need to do is move towards your console. You can do this in a couple of ways. You can do this by either removing the SD card from the side of the console, which mine is on here. If you have the new 3DS, you need to take out the back cover to remove the SD card, or you can use the FTP app inside of Homebrew. While that's loading up, in the meantime, I'm going to talk about the other thing you're going to need. You're going to need, I keep accidentally clicking on that, I'm sorry. You're going to need the Sys Updater app. Now, this app is what we're going to be using to downgrade the 3DS, and yeah, this should be very, very straightforward. And all you need to do is put these, oops, stupid trial thing. You need to put these two files inside your 3DS folder for your Homebrew. On the second thought, I'd rather plug it into my computer because the Wi-Fi is way too slow on this thing. It's not that my house Wi-Fi, so it's just that the wireless on 3DS is really bad. So I'm going to just take the SD card out. Here's the other way you can do this as well, just by taking it out. Make sure the thing's off when you do this, by the way. You can take, if your computer doesn't have an SD card reader built in, you should take a USB one and just plug it in properly, like that. I'm going to go plug this into the front of my computer and I'll be right back. Okay, now that that's in the front of the computer, we can ignore that message. I'm going to close out of FileZilla because I'm not going to use that anymore. So, alright, so once your SD card is in your computer, you should navigate to it through, you know, this PC or my computer, and then just click on the USB drive. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to copy the updates folder onto the root of the SD card, and you're going to also go into 3DS. You're going to make a new folder. You're going to name it sysupdater, and it's going to be case sensitive, just like this zip file here. So it's going to be sys lowercase capital updater, just like that. And then we're going to open up this folder, or file really, and whoops, close that out. We're going to drag and drop these two files into this folder. Alright, and as you can see, by the way, the updates folder has finished copying to the root of the SD card. Now, as I said back in the beginning of the video, if you do have the Japanese version of the 3DS, make sure you delete this file. If you have the European or the US version, this does not apply to you. Alright, so let's move on. We're going to eject the SD card from our computer. So we're going to take it and put it back into our just to show you guys that I actually am running 10.3. Here's a look at my system menu, and yeah, let's move on. Alright, next we're going to want to put the SD card back into the system, like so, and then turn it on. Then you're going to go into Ironfall, or whatever your method is of opening Homebrew. You can skip the intro. And now we're going to load into the hack save file. Wait for the Homebrew menu to come up. Okay, so now we're gonna go straight down, and you should now see a new app on your 3DS called sysupdater. We're gonna go into that and we're gonna launch it. And then now you can see the menus. We're gonna hit wide to downgrade. So press it. It may look like that it's frozen. I did press it a couple times because I thought it was frozen, but it takes a few seconds. As you can see, it's gonna start to load. Now I'm gonna fast forward this bit, but it's gonna start installing all the CIA files from the SD card, and this bit usually takes about 10 to 15 minutes depending on which system you have. The newer one I think is a little bit faster, but yeah, this one did take some time. I did set it aside and went to do something else in the meantime while this was doing that. Once it finishes installing the CIA files, it will automatically reboot, and once it reboots, you should now see that it's in the older version. I'll show you guys the system settings in a minute, but I did notice right away that the home menu did look a lot different. All the icons are zoomed in, and it gave me a prompt about themes. As you can see, it booted back up fine. Now, if you read the forum, the forum post, it says sometimes you may boot up and it just will sit at a black screen. Sometimes you need to take your SD card to boot up into it if you're doing this for the first time. But now I'm gonna go into system settings to show you guys that I actually am running 9.2 and that I'm not photoshopping this video. there you go, 9.2-20U, and yeah. Also, for those of you who have stuck around for this long, I'm going to show you what happens when you try running Ironfall. So we're going to wait for that here. Yeah, when you try running Ironfall on 9.2, it just sits at the 3DS loading screen. I wish I was it looks like I'm looping this video, but I'm not. I wish that was the case, because honestly, I would totally use Ironfall to load the homebrew instead of the Cubic Ninja ROM thing that I have going on. But yeah, hopefully this worked for you guys. Hopefully all of you were successful in doing this. Leave any comments if you have any questions. I will try to answer them the best of my ability. The next video I am going to be doing is how to mod this thing and get like an emulated NAND going as well, because I know you can do that. That's going to be a little bit more complicated, but hopefully if you follow that correctly as well, you should be able to have both 9.2 and 10.5 running on your system at the same time. Except you actually are going to be running 9.2, but you're going to be having an emulated part of your system running 10.5, so that we can still go online, download updates and stuff like that. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe for more. Like this video if you liked it. Let me know if you need any help in the comments down below, and I'll try to answer all the questions the best of my abilities. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next one, and hope you all have a wonderful day.